first of all, let's start by asking, where are you? It looks so beautiful out there. Where are you?
So this is a small island off the coast of Mexico. It's on the western part of Mexico. It's near Los Cabos, and it's a new resort. It's called Garza Blanca. It's really nice. It's real boring. So
That's good when
if
you
you're
want
looking
to
to have a
relax.
lot of fun, it's not the place to come. But if you're looking to do what I was looking to do this week, it's perfect.
I love it.
I love it.
Look, so Pasha jumps into this even before introducing Mike down. She sees the palm trees
exactly.
and gets completely distracted. But with that said, I want to welcome everybody. First of all, Michael, we thank you for your time, man. Obviously, you are on your personal vacation with your beautiful better half, your wife, and so we appreciate you taking time out. We're excited about you getting a chance to shed some light on to our audience about what this platform GS Partners is all about. And there's nobody that I believe is better to do that than you. Pasha, anything you want to add as we get ready to kick this off?
No, just so you know what we're doing. One of the things that we're passionate about, and we had this conversation, is really being able to share with our platform multiple streams of income. So we're always out there looking and searching for those streams of income that give us that laptop lifestyle that we always talk about. So I know we were out in Dubai hanging out with you. Then we left and we went to Orlando, took the kids to Disney, hung out there for 2 weeks. Now you're on an island. We're about to head to Vegas, but we're telling people this is what we do. You know?
That's actually the
This is
epitome
what we've been doing.
of laptop lifestyle. And so Michael, before you begin, let me do this. I wrote down a couple of bullet points here because this particular platform and income generating opportunity came across my desk, and a couple of things that jumped out at me. First of all, it jumped out that this is an entire cryptocurrency ecosystem that has multiple components attached to it. One, and this is in no particular order, but it has the ability for somebody to really accumulate cryptocurrency. And I think that's awesome because so many people don't even really know what it is, or maybe they've heard of it and they know they need to get some, they don't know how. So that's one thing that jumped out. The second thing was that we have a component for tokenized real estate, where people can actually earn a piece of real estate by being a part of this, and we'll get into that. Another thing I noticed was there is, in fact, an opportunity for ongoing passive residual income through the Lydian World, and we'll talk a little bit about that. And then there's also that 100 plus, that 100x plus potential with a coin that this company actually has. I think it might be more like a 500x, but 100x is beautiful for people that want to see a spike in any type of money they put towards something. And last but not least, access to a cryptocurrency debit card that is backed by MasterCard, where you can literally transfer, receive, send, buy crypto. I mean, those are the things that jumped out at me. And so the whole ecosystem was extremely exciting just to hear about this. But what Pasha and I would like to hear more than anything, Michael, is give us your version of what this is, because we know it's not network marketing technically, but give us a version of what it is and how this has positively impacted you and your family.
Yeah, so to put it in short, first of all, I can't just start talking without saying who I'm talking to. I have so much respect for you two guys. It's funny that we're even on this conversation. First of all, Steve, you already know the story I told you about your wife, and she was one of the first people I ever heard speak in this whole industry of referral marketing. And Pasha, I guess, was in her early 20s. She looked like a kid. She looks exactly like she looks now, which is so funny because I'm like, who is this, her daughter, right? But she was so eloquent, and then I heard her brother speak. And at the time, I had never heard of referral marketing at all. And so to be sitting here with you guys, and then truthfully, my wife and I started following you two guys maybe 6 months ago. I don't know how my wife stumbled across one of y'all's videos. And she was like, who is this couple? I was like, I just did a face palm. I was like, that's, excuse me, Pasha Oliver. And then it was like, Steve Carter. Oh my God, that's Steve and Pasha Carter. This is crazy. And then here it is, lo and behold, a few months later, we're talking together. So let me just get that out the way, that I have so much respect for y'all. Y'all have done so much for the industry of home-based business in general, just period. Cross tandems, cross genres. You have done so much to make people believe that working from home, living that laptop lifestyle is possible, until you're part of the reason, a huge part of the reason why I'm even right here right now.
Wow.
And I mean it. I mean it. You're a big part of why I'm here right now. I learned a lot from both of you, and so I'm honored to be sharing this information. So what are we? I consider GS Partners to be a blockchain-based referral company. That's it. Now, to really suss that out, you'd have to do a little bit of study about what is blockchain technology, what is cryptocurrency. But once you get it, you should get super fired up that we are a blockchain-based referral company. We have our own blockchain, and therefore we can create massive value of things that people really need in a technology space where the world is going. The world is going to cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. Cryptocurrency is the sandbox that lives on the blockchain. That's how big the blockchain is. I'm gonna say that one more time. Cryptocurrency. If you think Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Tether, and Ripple, and all those coins are big, they all live on the blockchain. The blockchain is the environment where cryptocurrency lives in, besides a lot of other areas. Blockchain technology will unequivocally revolutionize the whole world. Period. And that may be a big statement right now. Just remember, you heard it today on the Carter Show. Blockchain technology will absolutely, it has the power and potential to overthrow government. That's how powerful it is.
Wow. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Michael. One of the things that we're passionate about is bringing on the real entrepreneurs and doing those serious interviews where we interview the best of the best. And I know right now that you are really leading this game in this space. So we want our audience to know everything. So I would love for you to talk a little bit about how long have you been doing this? What is it? What is your income like? Like, what have you been able to do financially with this in what period of time? Because we've got hungry entrepreneurs that want to add additional streams of income without adding additional workloads to what they're doing. So if you can share that with us, that would be great.
Sure thing. So I've been in the space of laptop and home-based business entrepreneurialism since I saw you in 1993. The very first meeting I went to, Pasha was there introducing her brother, Chris. So I've been in the space for that long. And I totally sympathize with those of you who think it doesn't work, because I thought that too for 20 years. I didn't make any money, significant money from 93 to 2013. Even owning my own company, still didn't make any significant income. So I sort of gave up on the space as well. What happened is the last company I was in was a hard asset company. And this company is a digital asset company. What I learned was, Steve, you got to learn how to 2X, 5X, 10X, 100X your money. You got to get your money working for you, not you working for you. Even when I was in network marketing, it was getting people to work with you to make your money, which there's components there that are important. But the key, you cannot outwork money. Right. Money is always going to outwork you. And if you're a person out here listening today that thinks, well, I don't have any money, we got good news for you before the end of this presentation, okay? It doesn't take a lot. You just got to find it. You got to find that niche. You got to find out how to get $1,000 and 2X it 10 times. Right. And that's $1 million.
Right. And Mike, like Pasha was saying, we want you to be as transparent as you can. And because you've been in this thing for less than 6 months, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. And it's fair to say, man, you have done multiple millions of dollars in income, correct?
It is fair to say. So my last company, it took me 7 years to make $1 million. Now you might say, well, that's good. It is good. It's very good. As a matter of fact, I was like 100,000, 300,000, 350, 400. 2019, in 12 months, I made $1 million, a little over $1 million. And when you make $1 million in 40 years, you're broke. Make $1 million in 10 years, you're well off. Make $1 million in 1 year, you're rich. Make $1 million in 5 months, you're bordering on wealthy. Okay, and this is how we have to do it. We have to collapse time, and we have to make money work for us. So what happened with this particular business with GS Partners, am I allowed to say the name here? I'm sorry.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to present this to our whole network.
Okay, I don't want to make people think it just has to be this, because there's lots of ways to 2X your money. bunches of ways. You got to do it fast. You got to do it fast. So I want to respect people that are watching this. I'm not trying to recruit. It's not what we do. As a matter of fact, right now, please don't call me because I'm way too busy. I'm serious. I was doing a live stream a little bit off topic, and I was like, this business is amazing. And it's like I get this passion on me where I want people to just shut up and listen real quick and get this because it's changing our lives so much. It's just incredible. So, but I said at the end, I said, oh, by the way, don't call me. Please, I don't want to sponsor anybody right now for at least 90 days. Leave me alone because I've got to get that learning curve. We've got 40,000 hours of training that we go to school, go to job, work hard, save for retirement. None of that junk works. It doesn't work.
Right.
It doesn't work. The people that are living that laptop lifestyle, they didn't do any of that. They dropped out of school. They don't work hard. They stay by the beach. You know, they try to figure out when they're going to go home. They buy one-way tickets to resorts. That's what we do. So anyway, in 6 months, we were able to do over $1 million. Over $1 million in 6 months. And it's because not only do we leverage building the business, but we leverage the assets. And we learn how to move those assets. I'll give you a little bitty short story. So every Friday, I give my children allowance. And you say, one of my friends like, when are you going to let your kids grow up? Because my oldest son is 30. I'm getting old. He's 37. My middle daughter's 33. My next son's 28. Then his 27-year-old daughter and a 22-year-old daughter. And they say, allowance? Why do you give your kids allowance? I'm about to turn the allowance into trust fund, right? So I believe my children should have it much easier than me, especially if I found a way to do that. And it doesn't cost me anything to give my children allowance. It doesn't stress me out one bit. As a matter of fact, my wife and I were talking today on how we could increase the allowance. These kids didn't ask to be here.
I love it.
Why are you making them stress out to be here? They didn't ask to be here. That was your decision. Right? So anyway, we're getting ready to give them allowance. I looked in my back office, Steve, on my GS Lifestyle card, and Bitcoin went up.
Yes,
so
almost 34,000.
I cashed in 1/10 of a Bitcoin on my GS Lifestyle card, and I gave my children their allowance. It didn't come out of my pocket.
I love it. The market paid them.
The market paid them. And I'm earning Bitcoin and Ethereum. So I earned Bitcoin and Ethereum and Tether. I put it on my lifestyle card. The asset went up. I took a small amount of it, gave my children some money, put the rest of it in my cash wallet.
I love it. Man, that leads me to the very first question, Mike, man. It's in terms of, we're so proud of what you've done in terms of you having accumulated over $1 million in 5 months, which is powerful. I mean, and then it's going to exponentially grow faster. So it's not like, well, man, that means in 10 months, he's going to have 2 million. No, that could very well be 3 million, so because it's exponentially growing. So with that, the first question, I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but it says, can you explain how other people can begin to accumulate cryptocurrency with this platform?
Absolutely. So there are a couple of ways. One is you do it yourself. Take some of your capital. Doesn't matter how much. You choose. Take some of your capital and exchange some of it for crypto assets whenever you can. No pressure. Just move some assets into crypto assets whenever you can. That's first way. Second way, refer other people, teach them how to do the same. This is an educational platform. Teach them about how to set up a platform to accumulate crypto. You get paid referrals in crypto for doing that action. That's it. That's the whole thing. Referral-based blockchain business. Refer them to the blockchain pays you in real time in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Tether. And then you just accumulate. Then move it to your debit card. And now you can spend it like cash.
So, Michael, what I'm hearing you say pretty much is there are two types of people that can look at this. One person that says, hey, I don't even want to have to talk to anybody else. I don't want to refer anybody. I just need to understand how I can accumulate wealth. Well, they can put a suit and tie on their dollars and they can accumulate wealth without referring or talking to anybody, not sharing it with anybody. They can do that here. But the other person that says, why would I not share this with somebody if in fact it doesn't require someone to have to go share it with other people or refer other people. That makes the sharing even simpler. Am I correct? So you can do either one and still make money here.
You're 100% correct. So it's so many things. Hey, it's so many things I got to share with you on these 2 points. One, there's the part where we don't refer anyone. We just put a suit and tie on your money. I've never heard anybody say that before. So I had 10 million of our coin, the G999. That's our own crypto. I put it in something called a core wallet. And inside that core wallet, it attaches my wallet to the blockchain. The blockchain sees me holding my coins on the wallet. So it pays me extra G999 coins because I'm holding my coins on the wallet. Let me, before we get into the referral part, listen to this, man. You guys, everybody knows how this works. You just don't get paid really for it. Now I'll explain it. You go to work, you take your dollars, you put them in a bank. The bank does what the blockchain does. The bank takes your money, invests it, loans it, trades it. The bank makes a fortune. Yeah. The bank builds big buildings and pays huge commissions to the CEO. And then the bank pays you 0.06% interest. That's the banking system and how they pay you for putting your money in their account.
Right.
Everybody knows how this works.
Right.
Now, this is what I do. I take my money out of the bank. I put my money in my own account that's attached to the blockchain bank. And the blockchain bank is artificial intelligence. It doesn't have to be paid CEO's salary. So it pays me 7.5%. In 6 months, I've already earned 1.3 million G999 coins. Well, you say, well, it's less than a half a penny. Yeah, that's the good part.
Right.
Because remember Bitcoin in 2009, you could find a penny on the street and buy 3 Bitcoins. Today, that penny would be worth $100,000 in 11 years.
Yep.
G999 could do the same. So you're taking my money, put it in my core wallet with no intervention from referrals, and it's generating millions of coins that have the potential to be parabolic. Now, even if it goes up a little bit, there was a glitch, not a glitch, it was a big buy in G999 on the platform, and the coin went from 0.5 cent, Steve, to 0.6 cents. My account went into the multiple millions.
Right.
I didn't get stressed. I knew it was gonna come back down, but the point is, the trading opportunity was there. I just dare not trade it right now because I personally believe the coin is gonna go to the moon. So I saw it and I got excited because I know that cryptocurrency has this potential. And the wealthy understand that you put yourself in position for a huge windfall. You don't worry about the fluctuation of the market. Volatility is vitality. So the wealthy love volatility because it gives them the greatest chance to collapse time and explode their income. However, because I see that I have that potential, how dare I not at least tell one good friend? No, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way I'm going to sit there seeing my wealth grow and not tell my best friend Jason. He's going to know about it, and he does. And guess what? Because this is a referral-based business, not a network marketing business, there aren't all those stupid rules. You got to have one person referring. Anybody they want can pay you through multiple generations of just referring others. That's it. It's a fair referral-based blockchain business that lets you live on the beach. Live on the beach. I don't know if I'm ever going home.
I know.
Right. You know, we said the same thing. We've been on vacation so long. We came back to the house, unpacked, and we looked at each other and said, okay, where we're going next? And then
let me tell you one thing on this. I said to my wife, I said, babe, our lifestyle is getting a little weird. What do we do every day? Do we go downstairs, get in the hot tub, and after that, what? Swim a little in the pool? And then after that, what do we do? Go in the workout in the gym and work out a little bit, and then maybe get in the sauna, maybe call the massage therapist over and get a massage. It feels like you're not doing anything. Well, folks, isn't that how God intended it? Absolutely. There were no factories in the Garden of Eden, if that's what you believe. There were no factories. Nobody worked. You know,
Absolutely, brother.
It's possible.
I love it. I love it. Well, I'll tell you what, one of the things we were talking about, and I had such a great time. I enjoy traveling. Dubai is one of my favorite places. And so one of the things that really was very unique to me that I want you to share with our audience is the fact that you're able to acquire real estate with this, like own real estate
without having to put money
without having to use your own money, without having to go get a loan, without having to put a down payment. You're able to literally, through this platform, acquire real estate that you own. And for me, that was a game changer. I thought that was very impressive. It was very unique to me. So I would love for you to share, how does that work? Because there's some people who just lean forward.
And wait, before you do that, Mike, I want to just say one thing. It's not like it's just one of those things being said.
Oh, yeah.
You, me, and Pasha, we physically walked into the property, this big high rise that has all these condos, and then we even went up to the penthouse. So we can see, we actually saw the type of real estate that we can actually earn physical square inches of. So,
right.
So talk to us about that.
And before, I know we keep saying, look, before you say that, and then the view is the Burj Khalifa, which is the tallest building in the world in Dubai, and prime real estate, not just, real estate. We're talking prime real estate.
Think about okay, first of all, y'all are trying to make me jump over this rail and run the beat. Like, that is bananas. I spent 15 years as a mortgage banker, most recently with Wells Fargo. When I would get a mortgage for someone, I would need your credit report, your work history, your asset portfolio, a down payment, your spouse's social security number, 5 referrals. I wanted everything except your firstborn. And if your credit wasn't good enough, I might need that too. And that was just to buy a little bitty house and get a mortgage on it. And now you got upkeep in the house, and you've got taxes, and right? This is an incredible opportunity. And again, it's not something that's weird. Everybody understands how this works. Okay. Most people understand things like a 401k, right? What's so crazy about how we think, Carters, is no one knows what's in their 401k. They have no idea. They are clueless as to what's in their 401k. They have no knowledge of what stocks or bonds or whatever is wrapped up in that thing. All they know is the company's matching you dollar for dollar. Guess what? Your company's earning about $8 to every dollar you put in. They're giving you $1. Yay! Stop! How about you own all the liquidity? Stop letting play us. Okay. A stock is simply a fractional amount of some company. That's all it is. A stock is a fractional amount that you own of some company. If you want to sell that fractional amount, you sell your stock.
Right.
We all know how to do this. All tokenization is instead of it being done in secret in the banking system, in a stockbroker's office, it's done open ledger on the blockchain. This is why I said the blockchain can overthrow governments, because it's open ledger, it's transparent, it's honest, everybody sees what happens, and exchanges can be made without any middleman intervention. So, with the tokenization of the building, our CEO, chairman of the board, Mr. Yosef Haidt, has 3 towers in Dubai in his portfolio. One of them is called, get this is crazy, the G999 tower with the golden lion in the logo on top of the tower. It's named after our coin to give our coin more notoriety and acclaim. So this tower, from the 16th floor to the penthouse, we, the global community, we tokenize it. 200,000 square inches of this building are tokenized. All you have to do to own tokenized real estate in Dubai is sign up for a GS Partners account, click the button, and exchange Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Tether for the XLT, Exclusive Living Token. And now guess what? You own real estate. Now you say, well, no, I don't. Well, yes, you do. For every token that you own, anytime there's a margarita sold in the tower, a small portion of commission is paid to the token holders. Anytime there's a birthday party in one of the facilities, the commission is earned by the token holders. Anytime someone rents out a building for a hotel space, someone's paid. Anytime someone buys a unit, someone gets paid. The token is your title deed to the real estate. Even if it's 1 square inch, you get paid. That is amazing. It's right in the beautiful Dubai, right around the corner, as Ms. Pasha said, from Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building.
Well, I'll tell you what, I want to ask a question because I think I'm the perfect person for this, because Steve has been, in the crypto space much longer than I am. So my audience is going to love this, because I'm going to ask the questions that some of the newbies may not understand. So I see a lot of these tokens that, come out, and, people will buy them for a little bit and then they'll fly to the moon. But a lot of times they aren't backed by anything, so they don't have that sustainability. So correct me if I'm wrong, but what I'm hearing here is this token is backed by several things that will make it create that longevity and that stability. Am I correct in that?
100%. I feel like you guys don't even need me on this interview. Y'all are so well studied on this topic, this subject matter. Look, most coins, almost all of them, do not have a blockchain. That's one utility. Our token is the token for the blockchain, like Ethereum is for the ERC20 blockchain. The G999 is the token, the utility token for the G999 blockchain. So we have a blockchain that our token runs. Our token has masternodes. Almost no coin has masternodes, which means it'll pay you in the coin for holding your coins.
Okay, what's a masternode?
A masternode is like a CD. So it's just another name for a blockchain-based money earning account.
Right.
Interest earning account. It pays you more coins. It requires a 1-year commitment. So you hold your coins on the blockchain for 1 year. It's something called a masternode. It takes 750,000 coins sat on the blockchain. That's a masternode. Staking is 250,000 coin deposit, but you can take it out anytime. Even the staking pays you 2.5% return. And then there's something called community nodes and exclusive nodes. We have all of those, right? And then you can also just set up like a savings account called DeFi, decentralized financing. That pays you up to 5%. So all these banking style products, they live on the blockchain and they pay you more coins every single day.
Wow. So for the person that's even thinking about the difference of where their money is sitting now, I mean, just some of those percentages you just said, 5% may not sound to the newbie, 5% may not sound like a whole lot of money, but what they probably don't realize is that sitting in a bank, it's 0.6%. So it's like, this is almost 10 times more just to hold your coin and let it sit.
Steve, look, at a percent for the last 6 months. Listen to this. You guys don't get caught up in the numbers. This is amazing. In America, the average worker makes $50,000 a year. Are y'all with me? $50,000 a year, working every day. Going to work, driving, clocking in, working all day, 8 hours, going home, 5 days a week. $50,000 a year. In my core wallet, the 1.3 million coins, even at a half a cent, is $50,000. And that's in 6 months, and I do nothing. I have to do nothing to earn it. I could cash that in right now.
That's big, Mike.
And never touch the principal. Here's what the wealthy do. They find an asset that generates return. They spend the return and never touch the asset.
Right.
That's the power of it.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
I'm standing to make $100,000 just holding the coin,
Right.
even at a half a cent.
That's powerful.
Right.
And I love the fact that I feel like you're educating our audience, and which leads me to this question, Mike, and that is, we also know when we were in Dubai, Alex was on the stage, who's just brilliant, and he talked about something called Lydian World. And how I gathered it, how I understood it, and you can obviously elaborate more, but it's almost like a virtual world online on the blockchain that's rivaling the real world, to where we can actually start to earn money, real cryptocurrency, based on what's going on within the virtual Lydian world, through GS Partners, this platform. So people that are in a real country, like physically really in a country, spending money can start to pay residual income to those of us that have either citizenship or some type of title in this virtual world. Am I saying that correctly?
You are, but I'm going to dumb it down because I'm the Forrest Gump of the referral marketing industry. I'm Forrest Gump. Okay, I got to make it real simple for me. All right, so you're 100% right. You hit every highlight. Let's make this make sense to everybody because, again, we already know how this works. My daddy taught me one of my first money games, probably some of you as well, Monopoly. Monopoly is teaching you how money works, right?
Right.
So GS Partners is in 140 countries, and they're making turnover every single day. 5% of the turnover goes into the box. Do you know the little paper money in Monopoly? Well, the real money goes into that box. And it's paid to the digital real estate owners. How do we play Monopoly? We go around the board and we stop on Baltic and Ventnor and Park Place and Boardwalk and we buy the digital real estate. Now, when somebody lands on your square, they have to pay you.
Right.
Very similar here, except this is a world game. And if you own digital real estate in one of the countries where GS Partners commerce is conducted, a portion of that commerce is paid to the holders of the digital real estate. That's it. That's the whole thing. And I love this game because unlike Monopoly, somebody wins in Monopoly. In Lydian World, the world game, everybody wins. You can't lose. Become a citizen in every country or any of the leadership positions in any country, and passive residual income is put into your wallet every time commerce is generated in these countries. That's it.
Wow.
Incredible.
And let me tell you why that's powerful, because, you know, I write for Forbes magazine. I have my own magazine, so I'm always in the know of what the next
let me show
trend
you something, Mike. Hold on, let me show you something. You're going to recognize this young lady on Pasha's cover of her magazine.
Yes.
Isn't that beautiful?
I love it.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous. Hold on, I got to brag and show one piece. Hold on, there's one part that I just got to brag on. That right there. Look at that.
Yes.
Look at that.
Let's go.
The creator of the magazine. Isn't this beautiful, man? I'm so proud of her. She's just
That's outstanding.
Thank you. And, you know, I must say I am enjoying the process. I'm loving it. I want to get you in there too, so I'll be giving you a call on that. But one of the things that I was
we might have Mike as the first gentleman on the cover.
Oh, that's a good idea. I like that.
You're the first man on the cover. We're gonna have to get you on the cover, Mike.
I like that. I love that. Consider that done. Consider that done. Now, as usual, you know, I've forgotten completely what I was about to ask. What were we talking about right before that? We were
Lydian World.
Oh, yes. So with Forbes, one of the things we always talk about trends, where the world is going and all of this stuff. And everybody's talking about these virtual worlds and how people, well, big companies are going to start monetizing this. And so to hear you kind of throw that out there, you know, one of the things I know, because to some people, this probably sounds like, wait, what? Like, what is he even talking about? But that's how everything sounds before it happens. You know, that's how it sounded when we talked about going to space. And then now Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk just, you know, took civilians into space. But, you know, few years ago, that sounded insane. It sounded like, what are you doing? But now that they've been there, done that, you know, it's going to just become the norm. Yeah. And so one of the things that we like to share with our audience for those that are those forward thinkers are the things that are happening down the road that you can get in front of. So that's why I love the Lydian World concept.
Yeah, and that's a good point. And first of all, it still sounds insane. I ain't going. I'm not going to space. I'm good right here. But yes, I think a lot of times school has taught us to try to figure everything out. Everything needs to be logical, when really the way we generate wealth it feels so illogical. Like right now, see, I even hate talking about myself, but since this is my interview, let me just say, guys, I don't even look in my back office anymore. I know for a fact I'm earning thousands of dollars a day. Why? Because I put a plan in motion that I know how the plan works. It's like the bank. The bank doesn't have to wonder if they're making money. They charge interest on different loans. They know exactly how much money the CEO is going to get paid, so much so they sign him for a contract to earn $200 million a year. They know how much he's going to earn, he or she, because they know what they're going to bring in minimum. I feel the same way about our family's business. I know I'm going to make 6 figures a month. I automatically know this. So I don't have to stress about it. I don't have to sit here and look at my checkbook. I don't have to do it because we have a system in place that's designed to pay us whether we're working or not. That doesn't make sense. Logic says, no, you're not making money. Okay, fine. But I'm here.
I love that. And that brings me to my next question. Tell us about the G999 coin. Like, tell our audience, what is the G999 coin? Where do you see it going? How do they get all of that? Just tell us about the G999 coin.
So I always tell people to buy and hold the coin you believe in. Trade the coin that you think is tradable. The G999 to me is a holding coin because of its utility. It is needed to do communications over the blockchain. That's a utility. It's needed to activate my debit card. That's a utility. You can't activate this crypto debit card without the G999. It has utility with staking and masternodes. That's a utility. It has multiple utilities with electric sports cars. That's all coming up in the future. Massive, massive utility. It's utility in Lydian World. It's how the commission structure works. So with a coin with that much utility, it also has something called a deflationary model, which means the coin is being burned as it's used. So the supply is diminishing while the demand is increasing. To me, nobody can guarantee that a coin is going to go up. This one has the right coinomics to be a coin I consider holding. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't advise people one way or the other. This coin has made me very wealthy.
I love that. So, Mike, I got the last question, my brother. Last question. We talked about this GS Lifestyles card, which personally, I'm encouraging every one of my viewers, every single person in this VIP global network, you have to get one of these. And I'm not a financial advisor either, but where we're going with cryptocurrency, having this card is a no-brainer in terms of being able to move crypto back and forth, to be able to pay bills, travel with it. It's just incredible. So if you can, I know you being out on the beach, you might not have access to go in and show us the back office and how the card works. But this card is a crypto debit card pretty much that has MasterCard back in it. Tell us how this works. And then what we'll do is whenever you get an opportunity to cut us a short video that does go into your back office and show some transactions and things like that, show how simple it is to move crypto, buy crypto, sell crypto, receive crypto, all of that stuff. I'll add that video onto this interview so that our listeners can see all of this at one time.
So many amazing things about this card. So this is the card again. If it's glistening, it's because it's gold. This is 2 ounces of 14 karat gold. We have 5 other accounts. There's a plastic, aluminum, stainless steel, gold plated, and enrichment solid gold card. It's a MasterCard. That's another thing. It works exactly like a MasterCard. No change in habits. You put the chip in, swipe the card, and pay for your products and services like any other MasterCard, except it has unlimited load amount. You could put $100 billion into this card. You bank on yourself. It takes me completely out of the banking system and gives me the privacy. I hope you hear me. It gives me the privacy of my transaction. If I try to move $4,000 from my Chase Bank account, it's not going to go through. They won't let me move it. I've moved $67,000, $20,000, $10,000, sent my wife $20,000, buy a vehicle for $80,000, put some money on a land purchase for $280,000. Swipe. Try that with your debit card. Can't do it. So 9 crypto wallets built into the card in your back office. You can buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, EOS, BAT, Litecoin, 9 different cryptos. But it's not an exchange. Buy the crypto. It's got the 9 wallets. You can hold your crypto. Unlimited amount of crypto held in the card. You can buy, sell, and send crypto from your card with the privacy you deserve. Again, you can load funds onto your card from your bank. I'm moving every day. I move money from my bank onto my solid gold card. And then again, use it just like a regular MasterCard. And here's the big one, because that would be amazing in and of itself. For example, when I sent my children their allowance today, I did it in the back office of my card. They have cards too, so I can send it from my card to their card with no fee. But here's the great one. I told my friend Jason about it, and now Jason uses his card every day. Guess what happens? I referred him.
Right.
So every time he swipes the card, I get paid like the bank. This is incredible. Please listen. So with that being said, like Miss Carter said, you don't have to refer people, but if you get paid on every swipe, how many people you want to refer?
Right.
I'm trying to everybody on this resort.
Man, and what's powerful about that, Michael, is that we could not have predicted the timing being as good as it is today, because so many people are not yet in cryptocurrency. So that would be like before credit cards came out, knowing how useful and popular and just kind of a given in terms of people having those in their wallets. We know that like anytime somebody is looking to do anything with cryptocurrency, they're going to need a simple way to transact that. And for us to be able to introduce a card that we really feel 100% everyone needs it. So it's like the timing is so awesome, because as the millions of people realize they need it because they just can't do it as easily without a card like this, it's difficult. They can do it, but it's just more difficult. That means millions of people are looking for something that we can offer them. And it's very inexpensive in terms of, you mentioned there's 5 different cards. I think the lowest one's like $80. Then there's like $800. Then there's $5,000. And I know you got the granddaddy of them all. That one is a 2 ounce of gold, $35,000 card. So the person that can't even fathom getting that, well, go get a card for $80, and it can still do a lot of those things. Am I right?
But once you get this, though, you got to have it. So whatever you got to do to afford a $35,000 card, I would do it because, number one, it's insured by Lloyd's of London. If somebody would snatch this out of my hand right now, I would go in my back office and take the cash off of it, put it back in my account, and it's safe. And they would send me a new one. Number two, it's good for 5 years. When it expires, it's just gold in my gold portfolio. They send me another one. I'll never buy another one again.
Wow.
Number three, this is huge. This is huge. So the $35,000 is a lifetime purchase. This one's huge. We got ready to come here. I should have mentioned this first. We got ready to come here. I have a butler with this card. And I texted him. I said, Dimitri, we want to go. And I told him where we wanted to go. And I went on to Expedia and showed him the price of the suite. It's right up there that we wanted to stay in. He said, okay, great. And he comes back within 30 minutes and saved me $2,000 on this trip. It's got travel discounts built into the back office. So yeah, there's nothing like this.
Mike, I'm gonna tell you, this one right here, we want to travel the world, and we're so blessed to be in a position where the way that we do business, the way that we generate income, we can in fact do that. And it's going to be even more fun and exciting when we have that particular card, because we're definitely going to get that one as well. And I'm excited about where we're going, man. And I just appreciate you taking the time, especially on your vacation, Mike. That says a lot, man. I'm sure your wife is probably thinking, come on back over here, let's relax.
I'm gonna make this gentleman show me something. I learned something here. Do what you just did again. Do what you did again. What'd you do? And what does that mean?
Buenas tardes.
What does that mean?
It's a pleasure to see you here from my
De mi
heart.
corazón.
Yeah, from my heart.
Everybody here does that. When they walk by, they do something that's so polite, and they put their hand over their heart. It means this is from my heart.
I love that.
It's a place to see you.
They're amazing. This is an amazing place. I gotta say this to y'all as we close. This is so off the subject, but I've been talking to my wife this whole weekend, and we get addicted to work. Like, it's almost like work defines us.
Yeah.
What are we really here to do? are we really here to work, pay bills, and die? I mean, think about it. Like, I'm generating massive amounts of wealth. And yeah, there's only so much you can travel and only so many things you can buy. You buy your dream home, you get your dream cars. You start to realize those things are very hollow. And what are you here to do? What is your money for? Your money's for loving and caring and helping other people. But do you really have to work for it?
Right.
Do you really have? And so now I'm stressed out because I'm like, babe, okay, what are we gonna do today? And she says, okay, today let's drive to the other island. Let's rent a car, drive to the other island. Let's play on the beach. And let's stay there as long as we can until we get tired. Let's have lunch. And then we drive back here. Let's get massage. And let's go work out tonight. And then we'll decide when we want to go home. You don't have to work for the rest of your life, folks. You don't. I know. I felt the same way. It's like, yeah, right. You don't have to do it. There's a better way. And so I want to thank you all for giving me a moment to speak to your audience.
Well, I tell you what, that says it all, because one of the things that Steve and I, our goal is with this group is to give everybody that opportunity for them to have those streams of income that are coming in from multiple platforms where they can sit back, relax, and enjoy this thing called life, because that's what it's about, you know. And I think COVID has really been a wake-up call for so many people, because we had to do a lot of introspection. The world had to do introspection. And I think one of the things that people really got from the pandemic was the most, like, multiple streams of income is no longer a luxury, it's a necessity.
Absolutely.
And so, Michael, man, thank you for your time. And what we're going to do, obviously, is we'll get the audience as much information as they can in terms of what does it take to get started? How do they get started? We'll walk them through all of that. We'll provide videos and things like that. But in my opinion, Michael, this interview, it shed a light that I just believe that people are looking for things like this. And we really appreciate you taking the time to shed this light on our behalf.
So what I learned from my friends here, I
love that.
I mean it.
I did the wrong hand.
Thank you, man. Listen, hug your queen for us. Tell her we love her too. And enjoy the rest of your vacation, man. And thank you again for your time. And thank you for your expertise. And thank you for stepping out there and being one of the leaders to show that, hey, this is how we can get in this space and how you can really change and enhance your family's lives.
Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye, everybody.